Hello, Eternal Life fans. It's Rowan here, and this is a response to the last video that my roommate made. My roommate made this video basically on my birthday in a cemetery, and he said a lot of lies. He lied. Okay, when it comes to my roommate, you have to remember, it's like that movie Memento, and it's like, don't believe his lies. Okay, my roommate's a liar. I didn't sell the fan club for $300. Do you really think I would sell my entire fan club, Eternal Life fan club, for $300? No. It was $3,000. So he totally flat out is a liar. Thankfully, he's letting me upload this to the channel. I talked to him. I got really upset because he was basically lying to me and lying about me. And I told him about it. I confronted him, said, you said all these lies, you didn't give the full story. And he's basically, he agreed to let me post this response. I gave him the video, and he's posting this for me on his channel. It is true, I did sell the Eternal Life fan club to my roommate. He also left off, like, the real reasons. There's other reasons that I needed that money. I was desperate for the money, so I was really in a bind. It wasn't just for this anti-aging treatment that I'm going to be getting, which, yes, I'm going to be getting a very important anti-aging treatment for my Eternal Life strategy. I'll be sharing that in the future, in a future video on my channel. Okay, link will be in the description. But, yeah, so there's a very important therapy, but also I have other things that I need to do. Okay, I have really expensive dental work that I need to do. I damaged my teeth a long time ago from practicing the fruitarian diet. So I destroyed my teeth. I have all this important dental work I need to do. It's very expensive to get dentistry, really good, high-quality dentistry in America. So I'll be needing to pay for that. But look, I had my reasons, and I think I'm gonna get the fan club back. I'm pretty much sure of it. But anyways, there's some other lies he said. What was it? He was talking about Taylor Swift. Right, so he was basically saying, yes, I judged Taylor Swift, that I made an enemy of Taylor Swift. Maybe that's partly true, of course. I was very judgmental of Taylor Swift over the years. Because Rowan was judging Taylor Swift a lot. Very, like, he just made videos bashing on Taylor Swift. Alright? He left out that I was just not only judging Taylor Swift, but I also said a lot of good things about her. Like, one, she was very judgmental. She's a judgmental person.
I've never tasted coffee. Like, I don't drink coffee.
Like, you never even tried
No,
it.
never.
I'm judging you.
So I think I was kind of fair and balanced when it came to my comments on Taylor Swift. And secondly, the whole he left out, like, he said I was judging Taylor Swift for this thing about, the song she made about that she didn't want to live forever, right? I don't want to live forever. There was a lot more to my judgment, okay? I was also judging Taylor Swift for things like her, long list of failed relationships. But, I've come to learn after my last failed relationship that, Taylor Swift, it's totally kind of very justifiable possibly to have all these different failed relationships. Like, she was really searching for the right one, and I've learned how hard it can be to truly find the right person. He also said, eternal love, very hard thing to make happen. So yeah, it's just I used to think, oh wait, we got to find the person and then, get it right the absolute first time. But, there is a thing called dating, and you really do need to see all your options. So I can understand, and it's her judgmental nature, the fact that she's so judgmental, which is what we should be when it comes to relationships, right? We need to properly vet people. So it makes sense that Taylor Swift needed to go through a bunch of guys before she could find the right guy. It's like totally makes sense now. I haven't had very much experience with relationships until my last relationship, which my roommate kind of lied about that as well. Because it wasn't, I don't think it was because I was a nice guy that the relationship failed. Look, I'm a nice guy. Look, I think I take the middle ground. I'm not just like all nice. I don't think anyone's all nice or anything. So I think I'm kind of balanced in that way. So he's just like kind of slandering my character as usual. He is he's really not good when it comes to the ladies. He didn't take my advice. Well, you know he sucks when it comes to earning money. He's not skilled like me. So he's given these reasons why my relationship failed. The point is, he doesn't know why my relationship failed. It's very complicated. Relationships are extremely complicated, especially long-distance relationships. Okay, we never even met in person. So you can imagine a lot of things can go wrong. And there could be some incompatibilities. Like, you're still learning the person, learning about them and everything. So it's like, come on. He's not giving me, I think, a fair shake.
This is your chance to get a fair shake for the working man.
All right, the other thing he was talking about was the hypothetical God. That was actually the best part of his video, that he actually gave an endorsement, I think, kind of an endorsement, to my idea of the hypothetical God. The hypothetical God. Fear the hypothetical God if you want. Why not? You know, maybe that was kind of a cool philosophy because, I'm an atheist. So if anything, I can see kind of an improvement there as far as my roommate developing his philosophy. At least he sees some value to my hypothetical God argument. And which, if you don't know what the hypothetical God argument is, it's very simple. I'll just lay it out here because it is an important idea. It is the idea, I guess this could be the last video I ever get to put on this channel, because now my roommate's running this channel and I don't know for sure that I'm going to be able to get the channel back. But at least I have this one video to put out the idea for the last time, just so everyone hears it. The hypothetical God argument is that even if you don't believe in a God, it makes sense to prepare for the possibility of a God with your actions. Right? Now, my roommate is an atheist. So what I'm saying here is, even an atheist such as my roommate, he can prepare for the hypothetical God by acting as though it is true, right? He can live his life according to rules. Now, it is totally fair to say that we can't know for sure what the rules are, and that we can't know for sure the character traits of this God. I look at the world and I see evidence for at least that a God exists, because it's the creation. The creation convinces me that there's a God. Now, from looking and observing the world, I can't say for sure exactly how this God is, and exactly how God would judge us all. I can't say for sure how that would work out, because it's not something I can observe, and it's not something I can see. I can see the creation, therefore determine that there's a God of some kind, something that created this world, but I can't determine for sure what God it is, and how this God is, and how this God acts, and everything, right? Now, I focused a lot on my channel, I focused a lot on the God of the Bible, Yahweh. And that's the one that resonates with me. That's the one I want to be true, because I like that God. That's the God that really inspires me, because that's the judgmental God. That's the God of judgment. And so I so want people to, when they're figuring out their own hypothetical God, right? Because I can't say, I'm not going to be the person who determines what is this God like. I can't do that, because I don't know. I would hope that they would have a God that's like Yahweh, because I like that kind of God that's judgmental, because then there's justice in the world, that good people get rewarded and bad people get punished. That is the great benefits of the God of the Bible. Now, unfortunately, if people take the hypothetical God argument, they can say, well, God's hypothetical, so God could be any different type of way. They can redefine this hypothetical God to be like an evil God. I wouldn't want that. I don't think that benefits anyone. And they could redefine the God to be something like a God of their own making of any kind, right? That's the whole thing, is that the hypothetical God argument is that we don't know what the God is like, so let's be prepared for the worst. And the worst type of God that we should be prepared for is the judgmental kind. You know, the God that's watching us and testing us all. That's what I'm arguing for. And yes, I personally believe in that it's the God of this universe is very much Yahweh. And if it's not Yahweh, I hope it's a God like Yahweh. Okay? Like the God of the Bible. Because that God ultimately is offering us eternal life if we do everything correctly, if we do everything right, and then there's a punishment for the bad people. So that takes care of things, right? But as much as I want everyone to be latching onto that particular God, I can't, I'm not going to sit here and be like, yeah, for sure, that's a fact. That's the God of this universe. I don't know how to leap from, okay, there's a God, to then, okay, that God is the God of the Bible. I can't get there logically. Because like even Jesus, let's take Jesus. Okay, Jesus dying and being resurrected. Ultimately, I'm having to go on eyewitness testimony that is true. I believe it's true. I believe really Jesus resurrected and everything. But I can't tell everyone that that's a fact. Okay? So I have to be fair here. And that's why ultimately, yeah, it's still the hypothetical God. And that's an important philosophy if you want eternal life, because why not stack the odds in your favor? Okay? You don't have to even believe in the God in order to prepare for the God with how you're living and how you're acting. You're acting like there's a judgmental God that's judging your life and is testing you. That this life is a test. That's the God argument. I could go more into details, but it's too much for this video. So, yeah. Anyways, that's about it for this video. Oh, wait. Speaking of tests, my roommate talked about getting back to Taylor Swift. My roommate said he's acting like he came up with the idea that Taylor Swift was testing everyone. Testing people, with her degeneracy and everything, and promoting degeneracy and promoting things like, Diet Pepsi and everything like that. Trying to trap all her stupid fans into killing themselves when really she's testing them. Look, I'm the one who came up with that idea. I've commonly referenced that possibility that Taylor Swift purposefully promotes degeneracy to test her fans, and that she's really not that way. That was my idea, and he's always stealing my ideas and acting like they're his ideas. So what the heck about that? That's lame. So there's kind of my defense of the video. That's my response to my roommate's video when he was in the cemetery on my birthday. He promoted a lot of bad things. He promoted pretty much worshiping money as your god, and he promoted the stupid idea of doing whatever you want and everything. Look, retarded. My roommate really needs to figure it out, because he's really on a bad path. Anyways, he said the test of life is, he said the secret of life is getting money or something. He said money is the secret to life. That's really stupid. The secret of life is obsessing about your eternal life. Okay? That's the secret of life, is being obsessed with your survival, and people are still wondering like why I'm still obsessed with anti-aging and just because I believe in God. Because, like I said, it's the hypothetical God. So I can't say for sure that God's gonna save me. That's why we need to live forever physically and cure aging. And so, yeah, let's cure aging and let's live forever. That's it. Thank you, and bye-bye. This is where he's gonna end up, okay? He thinks his little anti-aging treatment is gonna work. It's not gonna work. He's gonna die. Rowan is gonna be dead in the cemetery. I guarantee it, all right?